we will start this session. And as I've told you, my name is Kennedy Butiko. I'll be your host today. And for those who are new, if you are new, kindly just raise your hand on the app, on the Zoom app, because we love visitors. And we really have information that is life-changing. I'm sure by the time we are done with you, you'll be excited that you really attended this session today. So I want us to ask ourselves a question. Why is it that we are sick today? Yes, I can see Gomotso is new. Welcome. Why is it we are sick today than our forefathers? If you look at your grandfather or even your grandfather and try to compare the diseases that are ravaging the populations today, then you'll ask yourself, why is it that this generation is diseased, you know? And you ask yourself, is it something we are doing or something we are not doing that is causing this? Or is it that God has left us to the mercy of diseases? But I am a Christian, and I know our Father in heaven, above all things, wishes that we may be in good health and prosper, even as our souls prosper. So it cannot be from God. It can be only our omission and commission that is causing this. And therefore, we will go through this session, some of the things that are causing us these challenges and how we can address them. So it's the same question that Dr. Linus Pauling is asking. Dr. Pauling is a chemical engineer. He's a chemist, but a biochemist at the same time. He is late now, but he pioneered the treating of cancer using high dosage of vitamin C. And vitamin C is nothing but an antioxidant. Yeah. So he asked the same question, why are people sick today? And he says that you can actually trace most sicknesses, diseases, and ailments to three things. Number one, free radicals. Number two, toxins. And number three, poor diet. All right? Free radicals, toxins, poor diet. And you can add on to these allergens, okay? You can add on to these stress, and you can add on to these microbes. So microbes, we are talking of bacteria, viruses, and all that, yeah? But majorly, all the degenerative diseases we are facing today is as a result of these three things, and you can add stress on this, because stress also causes a lot of damage to our body cells. To the extent that millions of us today are carrying time bombs. And when I talk about time bombs, I mean a medical crisis within our bodies that we are unaware of. Many of us, you know, by the time you are told you have cancer, you're told it's stage 4, you had no clue that you had cancer, you know. By the time you have arthritis and all these things, it means damage has been happening in your body for so long. And this is what we are calling the time bombs within our bodies. I dare tell you today that almost all of us are sick because these things that we are interacting with from the environment, in the food, in the water, you know, in the medicine we take, and so forth, they are doing a lot of havoc in our cells. And it's a matter of time you hear that you have this and that condition. So what are these free radicals? Free radicals are the main cause of cancer. All right, they're the main cause of cancer, and these are harmful substances. Usually they are generated from within our body cells through normal metabolic processes. Our bodies generate these free radicals, but also we interact with them from the environment, yeah, meaning the externally, but also from lifestyle, the lifestyle we lead. So some of the processes that cause our cells to generate free radicals is, for example, when we take processed foods. Reason we keep telling you, keep off processed foods. You know, if you are one of those people who live on processed foods, then you are highly likely to get cancers. For example, processed meat. It's classified as carcinogen 1 by WHO, meaning you're highly likely to get cancer if your work is to indulge in these things. And processed meat usually produces sausages, ham, corned beef, you know, frankfurters, hot dogs, all those things. Yeah. We also have got red meat, which is really not processed meat, but it has got its own challenges. Red meat, experts tell us today that if you overindulge in it, and most of us, we do so, you know, you find someone in a sitting quarter kilo, half a kilo, 1 kilo, and especially when you roast it, it dumps a lot of acid in your blood. And this causes your kidney to go into what we call hyperfiltration, to try and filter the acid from your blood. And this leads to kidney damage. But apart from that, as red meat is being metabolized, it's a source of the pancreatic cancers and prostate cancer that many, many people indulge in meat are facing today. As you can see, we are told to take it in little portions, 65 to 100 grams a week. Alcohol Alcohol, I even don't know why we take this thing. You know, look at the kind of cancers it causes, of the mouth, of the throat, esophagus, breast, liver, stomach, bowel, so many cancers. And why is it so? Because alcohol, when you take alcohol, your liver breaks alcohol into two compounds, into water and carbon dioxide. All right. And that's why you see people in the pub all the time they are drinking, they have to go to the urinal. Yeah, because their liver is constantly breaking alcohol into carbon dioxide and water. The byproduct of that process is a highly toxic compound. It's a highly carcinogenic compound that causes cancer. Can you imagine? Why would you want to indulge in such a thing? And that's why you see it causes so many cancers. The other thing that happens with alcohol is that it causes liver, fatty liver. You see many people, drunkards, you find they have a big belly pot. That's nothing but fat is covering their liver, not only their liver, the internal organs, including the kidney. And this fat ends up spreading to your muscles and even your heart, and therefore alcohol is something that you wouldn't advise anyone to take. Apart from that, alcohol causes your body, it prevents absorption of antioxidants. And remember, antioxidants are compounds that fight cancer. So when you eat vegetables, when you eat fruits, when you eat all these things that are antioxidants, your body is unable to absorb them. And that's where, again, you see it causes a lot of cancers, because antioxidants fight free radicals that cause cancer. So again, it causes your body to easily absorb carcinogens. Okay, so anything that is carcinogen, which means it causes cancer, is easily absorbed in your body when you're an alcoholic. All right. Alcohol also, it increases an enzyme, a hormone in your body called estrogen. Estrogen, usually we are supposed to limit, to put it at low levels in our body. But when you take alcohol, it elevates estrogen, and estrogen, high elevated estrogen causes cancer. So you can see this is something that we really don't need to take. Then we have sugar, another thing. Remember, sugar is a toxin. If you did not know, sugar is a toxin. Now, when you take sugar, and especially these sodas, because they have industrial grade sugar, which means it's super refined, so any food, so that sugar is refined food. So as you take it, generates free radicals. So as you take that soda you love so much, it generates free radicals. Apart from that, apart from generating free radicals, because it's a high glycemic food, meaning, those people who are low blood sugar, they are told to take sugar or sweets or soda to bring up their sugar. So because sugar is a high glycemic food. So each time you drink that soda, your sugar spikes up. Yeah, that soda has got a lot of spoons of sugar. So it spikes your sugar levels in the blood immediately. And on the other hand, it causes your pancreas to produce insulin, because high sugar in your blood is dangerous. It can seize your system. So these two things, glucose in your blood and insulin, they are toxins, all right? They cause oxidative stress. They cause cancers. They damage your body cells. They damage your body organs, liver and kidney. Can you imagine each time you're taking that thing? And it's a matter of time, as this process happens every now and then, sometime your organ pancreas will produce insulin that will not be able to bring down the sugar. All right. And then you become a type 2 diabetic. So there are all those challenges. Apart from that, the high sugar content that you take, it's supposed to be converted into energy in your mitochondria in your cell. So this doesn't happen, because most of us, especially our age, you're not that energetic. So it ends up being converted to fat. So you become overweight, you gain weight, and you become obese, Then you have fast foods. Most of the fast foods basically are processed foods. So as you take them, as they are being metabolized, they generate free radicals. Apart from that, you remember the processed food, like the burger, the bread there is white bread, and therefore when you take it's a high glycemic food, it spikes your sugar. This is how we are damaging our body. This is how we are damaging our body, and we cause our body, many people are becoming diabetic today because of this lifestyle. I read some statistics in the US. They said in the next 20 years, 95% of Americans will be diabetic. Why? This lifestyle of burger, pizza, soda, these things that we love so much. So you really have to be measured in what you take. Then overeating. Overeating causes oxidative stress. It damages our cells. Some of us, when you see food, you can't stop until it's finished. Yeah, you're doing a lot of damage to your body. Environmental challenges. We have air pollution today because of industrialization, carbon monoxide from vehicles. Remember, it's a toxin, yeah? Especially those of us who live in cities, yeah? Our air is so polluted. Water pollution from industrial chemicals, fertilizers, pesticides. And this has been taken to rural areas because now we are using even chemical fertilizers in rural areas and pesticides. And you find that the streams of water in the rural areas are no longer safe. I've kept telling you the filtration systems that we have today that filter our water cannot filter some of these chemicals, pesticides and chemicals in water, you know. So we end up taking them, and that's why many of us now, we are getting hurt. Again, I tell you, I read a report, they call it the US Geological Survey report. They did a survey on 9 states, drinking water in 9 states in the US, and they found out 85 man-made chemicals, including birth control medicine, find its way back into the treatment system, into the tap water. Can you imagine? So you can imagine what about these third world countries that we live in. Psychological and lifestyle issues. Cigarette smoke, #1 cause of cancer. Yeah, reason you see we segregate smokers worldwide because of this. #1 cause of cancer is cigarette smoke. And if you did not know, the #2 cause of cancer is diet. So if you can't address your eating habits, there's no way you can get well. You know, stress. Chronic stress levels, they cause cancer. Chronic stress levels cause oxidative stress. They damage our cells. And therefore, you know, in the world we live today, it's impossible to avoid stress. But I keep telling people, yes, take things easy. Those you can laugh off, yeah, so that you can elongate your life. Sedentary lifestyle. Most of us don't exercise, we don't walk, we do nothing, you know. Yet our body has got 2 vital systems that cleanse our body of toxins. One of them is the blood circulatory, yeah. You know, I keep seeing people saying, let me take, you know, your body has 2 systems that filter, you know, and clean your cells and your body tissue from toxins. One of them is the blood circulatory. Your blood circulatory has got a pump, yeah. So whether you are seated or walking, the pump is pumping blood, yeah. If it stops, you die, yeah. The other one, which is so vital, is the lymphatic circulatory. So the lymph system picks the lymph fluids all over from your cells. As your cells detox, they push the lymph fluid into the lymphatic system. And the lymph system, it moves one direction. It moves from your feet upwards until it reaches the collarbone. There's a big blood nerve there that, you know, now it dumps, the lymphatic system dumps the lymph fluid there. Then it's taken to your liver. Remember, your liver is the organ that breaks down toxins into safe compounds. Then it's pushed to the kidney. Then the kidney eliminates them through urine and sweat. Now, the lymph system moves with pressure. And you only exert pressure when you're exercising, when you're walking, when you're climbing stairs, you know, when you're jogging, when you're doing house chores. Yeah, even house chores is very good exercise. When you bend and, you know, you lift, you bend, you lift. They are good exercises to detox your body. We don't do this. Yeah. And when you don't do this, the level of toxic pile in your body increases. And you find that you are becoming sicker. Medicine cannot help you, cannot heal your system. Yeah. Because there's no way you can heal your body, even if you are taking prescription medicine, if the toxic pile in your body is high. That's why you see many people having so many challenges today, because they don't take care of their body systems. All right. And if you go to those guys who know today, you find they have trampolines in their homes, and you find an old man jumping on the trampoline. Yeah, because they are pushing that lymph fluid up to clean their system. On the other extreme, intense exercise also is a source of oxidative stress. Intense exercise actually damages our body cells. And therefore, you find that many advanced world athletes, after they do this, they take a high dose of vitamin C, because it's an antioxidant that repairs oxidative stress. Lack of sleep, no way you can be healthy if you don't sleep well. Sleep is linked to our overall health. It is so important to our health, all right? Some of the few things I can mention is that your liver, when you're in deep sleep, that's when your liver detoxifies your body. It purges your body of heavy metals, you know, yet you deny that, the liver that ability by staying awake throughout the night. And that's why today you find that overnight shift is classified as a carcinogen because of these things, yeah? So you deny your body that ability. Then again, you find that 95% of the growth hormone is produced when you are asleep. And that growth hormone is so vital to kids, because the one that grows their muscle, grows their bones, grows their brains, and so forth. But for you, an adult, although you are past growth, it is so vital, because the one that stimulates your immune system. So if you don't sleep well, your immune system will be compromised. It's the one that strengthens your heart. your cardio. You find that if you're not getting enough sleep, you're susceptible to heart attacks, and many other challenges that we face. We have got types of diabetes that is linked to lack of sleep. If you did not know, there are some people who become obese because they stay overnight. When you don't sleep, that hormone that speaks to your brain telling you that you are hungry is produced by more than 15%. It's called ghrelin. And you find that you are snacking because you are feeling hungry all the time, yet you are not hungry. So you overeat, you become diabetic, and you become obese. So sleep is so vital. That's why when you take our products, one of the things it restores is your sleeping pattern. And all those things you see, emotional troubles, financial issues, relationship issues, job loss, decreased income, debts, all of them, they damage our body cells. We have medicinal side effects. According to the American Cancer Society, depending on how prescription medicine is metabolized, it can be a source of free radicals. So can you imagine, you can easily get your cancer from the arthritis medicine, high blood pressure you are taking today, because if it's not metabolized properly, it becomes a source of free radicals. And I can assure you, millions of people today worldwide, their medicine is not metabolized properly. And therefore, they end up becoming toxic. And the reason why you see many people who live on prescription medicine, you find that they have liver issues, they have kidney issues, because of this reason. Now, the most frightening thing today is that people are being poisoned without their knowledge. We are being poisoned from the food, water, air, all over. So we have this thing called aflatoxin. And this is a carcinogen. Yet, it is there in almost all the grains, especially in third world countries, because of poor storage. All right? So you find it is there in rice, it is there in maize, it is there in wheat, it is there in peanuts, it is there in cassava, all over. In East Africa, we know it has even contaminated our soils to the extent that you find 90% of the maize that we produce in our regions have got this aflatoxin. Yet it is a cancer-causing compound. Then you wonder, you start asking yourself, why is the population so ravaged with cancers? Because of these things we are talking about. Pesticides, most of them highly toxic, meaning they are carcinogen. They are still being used in third world countries to produce vegetables, and especially tomatoes, And I've told you many times, you cannot wash off pesticides using water. So you end up cooking and taking it. So what they do in first worlds to remove some of the pesticide is that they pour apple cider vinegar in the water and they soak their vegetables, to kill off some of the pesticide. Most of our farmers today are also practicing shortcuts. You find that they have sprayed the vegetables today, tomorrow they take it to the market. Yet you're supposed to give it a week, 2 weeks to die off, So they are killing us. In fact, I know there's a very bad practice like in my country where farmers, they have 2 farms, one for their own vegetables, the other one for the market. Why would we do that? Because they know what they are taking to the market is not good for consumption, all right? Then we have pesticide fertilizers also. These chemical fertilizers, they find their way into streams of water and so forth, and they contaminate our waters. We have food preservatives and additives, most of them that keep these processed foods in the stores for long. As they are being metabolized, they generate free radicals, these preservatives, all right? But at the same time, some of them, they are outrightly carcinogens, like nitrites that preserve meats. They did a test on 2,000 mice in the US, and they confirmed it causes cancer. But the meat industry has never been able to find a substitute for nitrites. And therefore, you find they preserve meats with nitrites, yet it's a carcinogen. That's why our populations are suffering. Then number 5, which is big, there is overwhelming evidence today that the use of plastic is a source of free radicals and toxins that lead to cancers, diabetes, and many other degenerative diseases. I keep telling people in my class, if you're still using plastic in your home, you're doing a disservice to your family, and especially when it's exposed to heat, I know in my country we're about to ban many of the plastic we are using, especially this drinking bottled water and so forth, because then they're exposed to heat, they remove this toxin, which causes cancers and many of the diseases that we are facing today. So you can see, we have brought disaster upon ourselves. We have this thing called forever chemicals. There are like 9,000 of them. Why do we call them forever chemicals? Because they have got a very strong bond. When they go to the environment or in our body, they don't break easily, all right? Most chemicals, when they go to the environment, they disintegrate, but these ones don't. They live for more than 100 years, even in your body. All right, and they're there. We interact with them every day. Like, for example, most of the non-stick cookware, those pans that you love, women love so much, they don't catch grease. Yeah, they are coated using forever chemicals. We have cosmetics that women use today have got forever chemicals. Grease resistant paper that we use in the kitchen. Anything that you see cannot catch grease. Most likely they have coated it using forever chemicals. Fast food containers, yeah, like the French fries boxes in KFC and all that, the ones that don't catch, grease, they have been coated using forever chemicals. The pizza boxes, and so forth, including the cleaning products that we use in our homes, are manufactured using forever chemicals. To the extent that they did a survey on breastfeeding mothers in the US and they found forever chemicals in the milk. Can you imagine? So you give birth to a baby and you start feeding them with forever chemicals. And we start asking why we are becoming sicker and sicker. So you can see even in the water in the US, these forever chemicals have contaminated the waters. Millions of people are drinking water contaminated with these forever chemicals. Yeah, and they cause cancer, they cause brain damage, they weaken your immune system. And you don't need high dosage of them. Very small doses of them have been linked to kidney, liver, pancreatic cancer, and weakening of the immune system. That's why you ask yourself, you see how COVID ravaged the US and Italy and those first worlds. Yeah, because they've been interacting with these things for a very long time. The immune systems are ravaged with these things. So I know there's a petition before the current US President, Joe Biden, but I don't know what he's going to do because he's between a rock and a hard place. He's doomed if he does, he's doomed if he doesn't. Because it's a multi-billion industry. You bring it down, people lose jobs. Yet on the other hand, it's hurting the population. So we have these everyday plastics that I've talked about. We have premature deaths from these chemicals. Yeah, you can see disaster. Man has brought disaster upon himself. Yeah. So these chemicals are killing people every day. And I mean, I can talk about this for 1 hour, 2 hours here, about the things that are ravaging ourselves. There are many, So when there is an overload of free radicals in your body, a phenomenon called oxidative stress or oxidation happens. All right. And I can assure you, millions, if not billions of people, billions are undergoing oxidative stress because of those things and many others that we have not talked about. Yeah. And what is oxidative stress or oxidation? Those words can be interchanged. It simply means damage to your body cells and it causes your cells to malfunction because your body, 99% of your body mass is made up of molecules. 99% of your body mass is made up of molecules. Molecules of carbon, molecules of hydrogen, molecules of nitrogen, oxygen, and many trace minerals. Yeah. Then these free radicals that are coming into your body are also molecules, but we call them unstable molecules. Why? Because they have lost electrons. Electrons usually like being in pairs. So these free radicals, they have lost some electrons and therefore they are unstable. So when they come to your body, they look for your body molecules to donate electrons to give them that stability. And your body molecules, including DNA, are very quick to donate their electrons. And when they donate, they themselves become free radicals. So can you imagine all those things you have learned coming into your body every day? They cause your body molecules to become free radicals. And for example, your DNA is like a computer chip in your cell. Your DNA is in charge of the many vital metabolic processes in your body. So when it is messed up, your body cells cannot function, my friends. Yeah. You find that you're eating food, glucose is being produced, fat is being produced. That fat and glucose is supposed to be converted to energy in the cell. That doesn't happen. So constantly you are told you have high sugar and you are put on insulin. So you become high blood, you become diabetic. Those triglycerides, the fats in your blood increase because they are not being converted to energy. Yeah, you have rheumatoid arthritis, you have heart conditions, many challenges. All these things is as a result of malfunctioning of our cells, as a result of our cells being visited by these free radicals. All right. So how does diet contribute to our poor health? I've told you the number 2 cause of cancer is diet, if you did not know. So number 1, we eat food that is not loaded with nutrients, 0 nutrients. Yeah, we love the taste. So we love pizzas, we love chips, we love deep fry, we love this, that, this. Yeah, we rarely indulge in vegetables and fruits and raw vegetables and whole grains and nuts. We rarely indulge in those things. And therefore what happens is that we deny ourselves nutrients so vital that to keep the cells healthy and to fight disease. Yeah, and that's why when some of us even catch flu, you go and visit a doctor. All right. Number two, for a long time, many of us indulge in excessive food that is excessive in carbohydrates. Yeah, and modern health scientists are telling us this is the elephant in the house. Actually, studies have shown that the majority of the excessive weight people are carrying around is as a result of indulging in excessive carbohydrates. It's not eating fat. Fat cannot make you fat. It's not eating meat that is fat. No, it is carbohydrates. Are we together? So that those who are in East Africa, that chapati, that ugali, those who are in West Africa, the fufu, the banku, and all those things that you people love so much. Yeah. What happens is that because it's all converted to sugar, starches and these carbohydrates are converted to sugar, to glucose. They spike your blood sugar. And now it is supposed to be converted into energy. But remember, because you are taking it in excess, a lot of it is not converted to energy. So all that sugar is converted to fat in a process called lipogenesis. Yeah, so it's converted into fat, and therefore you become overweight and so forth. And you keep looking for a product to cut down weight, yet it's your eating habits that are causing you this problem. Now, the other thing that happens is this. Because they spike our sugar, these carbohydrates, it's a high glycemic food. You're supposed to take them in very little portion by the carbs, but it's what we take in plenty. So when they spike your sugar, your pancreas has to respond to increase insulin. I've told you these two, the high glucose and the insulin, are toxins. They damage your body cells. They cause oxidative stress. They damage your body organs. And this is a source of the many cancers people are facing today, excessive carbohydrates. So it's something we really need to limit. We are told to overindulge in vegetables. Yeah. But I keep telling you again in my sessions that vegetables are also in two forms. We have starchy vegetables and non-starchy. So starchy vegetables, although they are good because they are loaded with antioxidants, vitamins, and minerals, they spike our sugar when we take them. So we are supposed to limit their intake, these starchy vegetables, because anything that spikes our sugar is our enemy. We have to avoid it. Yeah. So some of them are there: corn, white potatoes, and especially if they are overcooked, they really spike the sugar. Sweet potatoes, very good, powerful antioxidants in them, and so forth. Minerals, but we have to take them in limited portions because they spike our green peas. Some of us are fooled by the color. No, they are starchy vegetables. They spike your sugar. Carrots, yeah, taken raw, very good, but when cooked, they spike our sugar. Yeah, so you're supposed to take them in limited portions. Actually, we are told to overindulge in non-starchy vegetables. These are the leafy greens, yeah, which we don't like. Many of us don't like. I have friends, when you tell them to eat these, they tell you, am I a rabbit? Am I a goat? And they refuse. Yet, these are the ones that keep our cells healthy. Yeah, so you are told that for you to lead a healthy life, half of your plate, every serving, the leafy greens must form half of your plate. Then the other half you divide between those things you love, those meats and the starchy things you love so much. Look at the diet of Americans. This is how they eat, and we have caught up with them. Buy one pizza, get one free. Buy one burger, get one free, and you are given even a soda. Can you imagine these alone, the burger, because bread is processed, generates free radicals. Secondly, it spikes your sugar because that is processed bread. It spikes your sugar. And then you add Coca-Cola, So strong scientific studies today are linking the status of our health to what we eat. You are what you eat. Are you together? We can look at you and say, we know what comes into your gut. And because what is going into our gut is food that is loaded with carbs, sugar, pesticides, and all those things, we end up having weak and sick cells, like what you see on your screen there. This is a cell that is ravaged by free radicals and poor nutrition. The blue part is called a cell membrane, yeah? The blue part, cell membrane, supposed to protect the cell, yeah? Supposed to keep the cell together and protect it. But look at it, this cannot protect, it's like melted plastic. So anything that comes in, a bacteria, virus, goes to the core of your body. And that's why you have to go and see the doctor. Or some of us even die from these things, yeah? Then these creamish things are called the mitochondria. Very important in our cell. We call them the powerhouse of the cell. This is where energy is manufactured to run all the processes of the body. Yeah, so it is where energy, it is where glucose, fat is converted to energy in the mitochondria. Now, if they are damaged like what you are seeing, nothing like that conversion can happen. So your glucose will just stay in your blood and you keep taking insulin to bring it down. Yeah, and some of us, even when you take it, doesn't come down. So we are challenged because of this small thing you see here. It's so vital. In fact, it is one that is in charge of calcium homeostasis in your body. It causes calcium ions to be available in your extracellular fluid. So when it is damaged, you'll be eating calcium and you don't know where it's going. They check you, they say you don't have calcium. Many of you go through that. You even take calcium supplements, and when they check, they tell you don't have calcium because this thing is gone. Before you get cancer, it is your mitochondria that is damaged in your cell. One of the foods of strengthening your mitochondria is a compound called an antioxidant. And now you'll start understanding the importance of the product I'm about to share with you. They are so important to your life. Yeah, antioxidant strengthens the mitochondria and keep your cells working properly. In the middle here, you're supposed to have the nucleus of the cell. So here it is not there. Nucleus keeps memory of the cell and commands the cell to multiply. Remember from your biology, a cell usually multiplies from another cell. So this one cannot multiply. The nucleus is gone. That's why many of us, as you become sick, your lifespan is shortened because your cells are not multiplying. And even if they were to multiply, how do you multiply sick cells? You know, they will not help you. So this is a challenge you are facing today. And the smallest building block of the body is a cell. So each body has got 30 to 40 trillion cells. Yeah. So cells come together to form tissues, tissues form body organs form body systems. We are talking of several organs coming together to form a system in the body: respiratory system, digestive system, reproductive, and so forth. And systems is you. So you agree with me? If your cell is as sick as what we saw, there is no way your organs can be well. And you yourself, you cannot be a whole person. This is the challenge. Damage begins here. And there's a way to address damage at the cell level before it hits your body organs. Yeah. So one of the ways is to address your diet and then push in antioxidants and detox products to clean your cells. And you'll never hear your organs are failing. You'll never hear rheumatoid arthritis. You'll never hear cancer if you attack the problem here. Yeah. And you'll understand now the products I'm about to share are not for sick people. They are for all of us to address our challenges here at the cell level before we reach here. Many of us, when we talk to you about the products, you tell us you are not a sick person. Why? Because confirmation has not happened that you are sick. So it happens when you see this. You have rheumatoid arthritis, you have cancers, you have this and that, you know. That's when you agree with us you are sick. Yet you could have tackled the problem at the cell level. Are we together? Then you go and see your doctor. Remember, your doctor has no solution. I know perhaps we have some doctors here. They have no solution because your problem is metabolic in nature, you know. And that's why when you go and see the doctor, they give you medicine. They tell you, you will live on this for a very long time. You will take this until you die, like that, because they are trying to manage the condition. And as they manage the condition, remember, 85% of prescription medicine have got side effects. So at the same time, they are helping you and they are damaging you. Yeah. So it's not a solution. Yeah. The other thing you need to know is that pharmaceutical industry does not create cures. It creates customers. And we'll look at this. So where is the solution, ladies and gentlemen? So the solution is what we have started sharing with you, that you have to address your eating habits. All right. There is no escaping that. Because yes, we have got very excellent products that will help you, but you cannot be doing the same bad stuff, you know, just because you have got good products. No, we have to start addressing our eating habits. Now, WHO tells us this is the way we are supposed to lead a healthy life. On the base of the pyramid, we are supposed to do daily exercise and weight control. And I've told you the importance of exercise. And you don't need to go to the gym. Yeah, on YouTube, there are things you need to jump in your house. Then the second layer, you're supposed to take 3 to 6 servings of vegetable and 2 to 4 servings of fruits every day because they give us phytonutrients. Yeah, and this layer we really avoid, many of us. You're supposed to take whole grains. You're supposed to eat nuts and seeds. Most of the nuts are so important, like the nut called the Brazilian nut. Go and read about it. One a day changes your life. Yeah? Water. Some of us don't drink water at all. We take water when we are thirsty, and our thirst comes on Christmas Day. Can you imagine? Yet the fuel your kidney rides on is water, you know, and your cells need water. So you can imagine the damage you're doing to your body by denying your body water. All right. The other thing I need you to know is about the high glycemic foods. Some of them is the carbohydrates we have talked about. Yeah, because This we are supposed to avoid because they spike our sugar. We are talking of white bread, we are talking of cakes, we are talking of biscuits, we are talking of, all those things that are processed, they spike our sugar. The other thing I need to highlight here, although WHO is telling us plant oils are healthy, we have been told by the cooking fat industry that vegetable oil is the healthiest oil. And many of us switched. I remember when I was young, we used to cook using animal fat. We had fat called tallow that we used to use. Our forefathers used animal fat. Today, the health scientists are telling us animal fat is not oxidized quickly. So it's a healthy one than the vegetable oil. Because vegetable oil, once you expose it on fire, it starts being oxidized. Meaning, as you take it, you're just taking in free radicals. Are we together? And this is another damage that is happening in our lives now. All right? So you know that when you take olive oil, when you take it raw, for example, you add it without cooking, you put it on salad, it is so healthy. But once you start exposing it on fire, it starts becoming something else. So these are the challenges that we are facing in the world today. Now, what do we do with the free radicals? We have addressed our diet. What do we do about free radicals? We have got only one compound scientifically that we know of that is able to either deal with free radicals or it's able to address oxidative stress, that damage being done in our cells by free radicals. And that compound is called an antioxidant. It's the only compound, So you want to be safe from cancer, you want to be safe from damage being done, you have to push in antioxidants in your body. One thing you need to know that antioxidants are also molecules, all right? But they are able to donate their electrons without they themselves becoming free radicals. And that is why it's important to push in antioxidants. So antioxidants keep donating. As they destroy free radicals, they keep donating also their electrons to these free radicals. And therefore, free radicals don't visit your cells. Your cells are strengthened, they are protected. And then also the antioxidants are able to address that oxidative stress, that damage happening within your mitochondria, within your cells, and therefore strengthening your cells, all right? So it's a compound that we really have to take on a daily basis, all right? We have a way of getting these antioxidants. Our cells usually produce two enzymes, which are antioxidants, very powerful antioxidants. They are produced by our cells. But on their own, they cannot tackle free radicals. On their own, they cannot address oxidative stress. They need what we call core factor nutrients. They need copper, selenium, magnesium, iron to work together to address oxidative stress or to deal with free radicals. Now tell me, where do you get copper, selenium, magnesium, iron if you're eating white bread and tea in the morning, lunchtime you eat chips, that pizza, you eat meat every day? So where do you get these things, So this is a challenge we are facing. Our diet is causing us problems, and that's why the world population is becoming sicker and sicker because they have adjusted the diet, eating foods that cannot help them. Now, we can also get antioxidants from foods. Vitamin C in most of the foods is an antioxidant, but for it to help you have to take in very large volumes, all right? So leaving us with one option to supplement an antioxidant, taking in an antioxidant as a superfood or as a supplement. Now, when you take in an antioxidant as a supplement, number one, because it's a powerful compound, it is able to strengthen your immune system, and therefore you're able to tackle diseases. Secondly, it neutralizes that oxidative stress, that damage happening within your body cells. It neutralizes it, and then it causes you now to live a balanced diet, a balanced life. Many of you have been taking our product AG CERA. If you are constantly on it, you lock the door to the doctor. Two, because we are unable to take in enough nutrients from food. The other thing that you need to know, I was reading another article where the US Food Development Authority, they took a report to the US Senate, telling the US Senate that our foods, meaning the American foods that they grow, have lost 85% of the minerals, of the nutrients that they had a century ago. And it is no different here in Africa. Because of the introduction of chemical fertilizer, pesticides, our soils are depleted of the very important trace minerals that give human beings life. So you find that the mango you're eating today is not the same mango that you're eating 100 years ago. The mango that you can grow in Congo forest is not the same mango that you'll grow in Moranga here. It's depleted in nutrients. And therefore, this causes, makes it so vital for us to take a superfood. Yeah, when I talk of a superfood, I mean a nutrient-dense supplement. When you take a nutrient-dense supplement, which is loaded with nutrients, it will optimize natural defense against disease. And then secondly, because it's loaded with nutrients, it causes your cells to start renewing healthy cells. Yeah, and when those two are in one, a superfood which is a powerful antioxidant and it's loaded with nutrients, restoration and reengineering of your cells starts happening. Simply, that's our product. And you start having such cells in your body. Compare this with what you saw earlier. When you have such cells replicating and multiplying in your body, you start locking the door to the doctor. Are we together? Now, before I share about our product, let me talk about this pharmaceutical industry, because we have this guy called Thomas Edison. Thomas Edison is the greatest inventor America has ever had. You can go and read about him. Amazing guy. He invented so many things, like the bulb. And I think before he invented the bulb, he failed like, I think, 60 times or something. He said he lived between 1847 and 1931, Thomas Edison, almost 100 years ago. And he said, the doctor of the future will no longer treat the human frame with drugs, but rather will cure and prevent disease using nutrition. So the science world has always known nutrition is the solution to our health challenges, but we left our fate to the pharmaceutical industry. And as we know, it is there to make money. And you can see even with the coronavirus, yeah, when the virus came, some scientists were saying the only way to deal with a virus is to expose the population to the virus, and the population will develop herd immunity. And they refused. They said, no, we have to develop a vaccine and all that. Now they are telling us that those people who were infected, they don't need boosters, they don't need vaccine. They have got immunity enough to, you know, so where is the sense? They have made money, now they can allow us to. Now, in our company, we have this food for thought. We say, let food be the medicine and medicine be the food. Actually, Adam and Eve at the Garden of Eden, they never ate any pharmaceuticals, never ate any medicine. Whatever they ate kept them healthy. This statement was made by one of the founders of medicine, a Greek doctor called Hippocrates, all right? And Hippocrates believed in dietary measures in treating diseases. He treated people using nutrients. And he said that every living organism had the ability to have perfect health, okay? As long as the obstacles to perfect health are eliminated, okay? Those obstacles to perfect health is what I've been sharing with you. Free radicals, toxins, poor diet, stress. If they are eliminated, your body has a mechanism to heal itself, okay? So that's how our product works. So don't go telling people I have this product that heals everything. No, the product attacks these areas. It attacks free radicals because it's a powerful antioxidant. It's a powerful detox product, cleans your cells. It's a superfood, it's loaded with nutrients. The rest, your body responds. You find your cells responding, you know, and your body starts healing itself. So you might tell me those two doctors are old and they are dead. Yes, they are old and they are dead, those scientists. But they told us. Now, this modern doctor, Dr. William Lee, you can go and read about him. In 2018, he was presenting a paper before a science conference titled The New Science of How the Body Heals Itself. But we know it's not new. From those old doctors, scientists have shown you it's not new. We have always known nutrition is a solution. So he says there's this new science of how the body heals itself and the impact of nutrition. So there's a role nutrition plays on how the body heals itself. And actually, if you listen to him as he was talking, he says medicine and nutrition are collapsing into one. Meaning whatever medicine can do, nutrition can even do better. And this I totally agree with him, because for those of you who are from Botswana, you are attending this session, you know we have had a challenge with your government there. We are saying our product AG CERA is food. The government is saying no, food cannot heal. This is medicine. Yeah. And that's why I go to lengths to explain to you how this science works so that we don't land into those challenges. Now, welcome to our company. For those who are new, our company is called Alpha Group Nutrition. And our slogan is transforming people. All right. Our company is Malaysian based. We launched it in May of 2019. And in the same month, we launched our wonder product called AG CERA, which I'll share with you. Then we're in the business of health and wealth. Two key areas of life that will transform your life. These are our founders, Mohammed Fahmy Azmi, Faiz Saleh and Hafiz Saleh. The Salehs are brothers. These are young men in their mid-30s. I'm one of the people who prays for them that God keeps blessing them because of what I see with our products. Then our mission is to transform people's lives and lifestyle by the best nutritional and highest quality health product. So every product I'll share with you today is top-notch. It's next to none in this market. Then number two, we give a rewarding opportunity platform for you to create wealth with the products we have if you so wish. We are guided by values. The world today doesn't believe in values. It's shortcut to riches, what they promise, not what they give, and so forth. We believe in excellence. We deliver premium value. We provide outstanding quality products. Number two, we believe in integrity. We do the right thing. We are committed to doing business the right way, and we keep our promise. Whatever we tell you is what we give you. All right? And then a teamwork and a winning mentality. Okay? So this is our flagship product called AG CERA. We call it nature's gift for optimal health. Why do we call it so? Because AG CERA is designed to restore your health back to optimal levels. It is designed to trigger that natural healing mechanism of the body. All right? The way I explained to you, it deals with free radicals, it deals with the toxins because it's a powerful detox, it's powerful anti-inflammatory, and then it's a superfood. So it addresses that and then triggering that natural healing mechanism of the body. And this product has been declared as food by the Ministry of Health in Malaysia. And being a food, it can be taken by all of us. All right? Women who are pregnant, yes, we give them. We only avoid the first trimester, the first 3 months, not of anything we know of. Just because the pregnancy is sensitive at that time, we avoid. Okay? Then number two, lactating mothers, very good for them. In fact, they give a lot of milk. You know, when I talk about the villi in our stomach and the absorption of nutrients and all that, you'll understand why. Children, those who have conditions, we give them. Those who don't have conditions, we avoid because their level of metabolic, their metabolic systems are working properly. You know, the level of toxic load in their body is low. Therefore, we generally avoid those children who have good health. You know, those who have conditions, we give. Even babies, we just lower the dosage. You can scoop on the finger because it is a food. Yeah. But I keep saying for mine, I keep throwing to them once in a while, because remember, they eat the things that we eat. So this is a simple diagram of our digestive system. We break food into simple particles in our mouth, mixed with enzymes. And I keep telling people, yes, you must chew your food properly. Because when you don't, you push big chunks in your stomach, you cause your stomach a lot of problems. Because you see, now we have acids there that have to work on that food, you know. And then further down, the food is pushed into the small intestine. The walls of the small intestine usually produce enzymes, digestive enzymes, but also we have digestive enzymes coming from the gallbladder, the liver, the pancreas to finalize digestion. Digestion actually ends in the small intestine. Whatever goes to the large intestine, which we call colon, it just picks the remainder of the nutrients to nourish itself. Otherwise, the walls of the small intestine are lined up by finger-like receptors that we call villi and microvilli, all right? Villi and microvilli, yeah? These are finger-like receptors. They are usually attached to lymphatic blood capillaries. This is how nutrients leave the digestive system and move to our bloodstream and into our cell. Now, these villi and microvilli, they are usually clogged, impaired, damaged by the alcohol we take, the medicine we take, that diabetic medicine, the high blood pressure, all those things we do. You know, the pesticide, the chemicals in water, you know, all those things, they damage and impair these things to the extent that even when you are eating right, your body is unable to absorb enough nutrients to heal itself. And that's why you find even we have people who eat very good, but you find sometimes they go see the doctors because their body is not absorbing enough nutrients because of that damage and the restriction happening there. It's for this reason that you find some of us, when we take supplements that have to go through the digestive system, you say they don't work. They cannot work because your system is compromised at that juncture. It's for this reason that when we developed our product, we ensure that it does not go through the digestive system. So AG CERA is in powder form. You tear the sachet, pour the pod under your tongue. It goes into your blood sublingually. Okay, so you have sublingual glands there, soft tissue. It's able to permeate and go to your bloodstream. And this is a major coup in developing the product. Yeah, because it works very quickly. I've seen people who had migraines of 30 years gone with one sachet, you know, and so forth. So it is a major coup because the product now delivers the dosage to your blood cells the way we want it to do. Remember, most of the medicine, prescription medicine we take, because of the challenges we have in our digestive system, it doesn't reach wherever we want it to go. And therefore, a lot of wastage, some of them now, because it may not metabolize properly, it becomes toxin in our body, a source of problems again. So this is a major coup. The other thing, we developed this product using nanotechnology. Nano allows us to extract an ingredient, break it to a very minute particle called a nanometer. And this particle is able to permeate your cell membrane, go into your mitochondria, and do what we want it to do. Very, very important. Secondly, nano allows us to multiply the power of the ingredient tremendously. All right? That's why we are able to fit 8 ingredients in this sachet. Yeah. So when you visit for those who are new, people will ask you, how do you put 8 ingredients here? We use nanotechnology because nano now allows you to give very small dosage, yeah, but it delivers a punch. Now, AG CERA is taken on empty stomach for efficacy, okay, for efficacy. And remember also, for children, you don't need to force them to put it under the tongue there to stay there, no, because their villi are clean. When they take it and they drink, it will still work. We see it, yeah. The other thing you need to know, after it has disappeared under your tongue, it is so vital for you to take a glass of water. Yeah, very, very important. Now, we have these 8 ingredients in AG CERA, which we call AG CERA Potent Ingredient Blend. I'll run you through them. Number 1 is Ceramocytes. And Ceramocytes is a phytotechnology. It's anti-aging breakthrough technology. Actually, it's a source of ceramides to our skin. Our skin has got ceramides. Yeah. It's a lipid molecule, it's waxy in nature. So it filters bad stuff coming into our skin, like ultraviolet rays from reaching our inner skin and so forth. Then it also prevents good stuff like moisture leaving our skin. So it locks moisture in our skin, yeah? And remember, we extract it from wheat, yeah? We grow wheat and extract it. So clinical studies, meaning we have done on human beings and proven that when you take our product, within 15 days, your skin moisturization improves. And remember, when your skin is constantly moisturized, you look younger. When your skin is constantly dry, you age quickly, all right? Then also, wrinkles diminish within 15 days. So it's able to diminish wrinkles. Very important. People notice actually, because you're growing younger. Then number 3, you find that your skin elasticity also improves. So it's not susceptible to breakage. And many other things like the itchiness on skin, dryness, all these are eliminated. So all this is designed to renew our youthfulness from outside. All right, and these you will find it in our products only. The ceramides that you take that go to your blood and into your cells, you will only find in our products because we have got exclusive rights to use this technology. Yeah, it's a patented technology of a company called EPI France, so we have exclusive rights to use it. You'll find ceramides in lotions, in creams that women use. They apply from outside, they expect your cell will pick, but your cells are damaged by so many things in the air. Now, number 2, Sakura. Sakura is a flower majorly found in Japan, but it's there in Europe. We call it cherry blossom in Europe. This flower, the petals are loaded with vitamin C and fatty acids. Japanese actually use it as a food additive. It's put in salads. Usually in spring when it sprouts, they eat the petals. And go and Google, you find that they are among the people with the fairest skin on earth because of this thing. Today in the cosmetic surgery industry, this flower is used because it has got potent bioactive compounds that are beneficial to our skin. Yeah, it brings beautifying benefits, anti-aging benefits. It brightens our skin. It moisturizes our skin. It triggers, stimulates something called collagen. Collagen is that abundant protein in our body. It forms all connective tissues, tendons, ligaments, muscles, and skin. And skin being the largest organ of the body, it takes the majority of the collagen. All right. Now, as you age, we have got a lipid within our body that is usually converted to collagen. So this is not produced. And you find now collagen is not there. That's why old people, their skin sags. It sags because they don't have collagen. Collagen gives skin structure, okay? So when you take our product as you age with a firm skin, so you look young, all right? And then people also as they age, because they don't have collagen, they have got these issues with tendons, ligaments, and muscle. So those ones also disappear because now your body is producing collagen. Yeah, and remember also a cofactor nutrient to produce collagen is vitamin C, and this product is really loaded with that. Then this Sakura is also a very powerful antioxidant because it's a powerful vitamin C. So it's powerful antioxidant. It's rich in essential fatty acid. It's therapeutically regenerative. It actually regenerates our skin cells from within. Yeah, and then it's able to address that uneven pigmentation. Some of us have got hyperpigmentation. You're black here, you're yellow here, and so forth. So it's able to bring back that, color of your skin. Then it also cleanses your skin of toxins to leave your skin glowing and healthy. So you can see from ingredient 1 and 2, the product is a beauty product. Yeah, I have never seen anyone who wants to look younger, wants to look nice, who refuses to take the product because of those 2 reasons. Yeah. Number 3, we have got Hydrolive in it. Yeah. Hydrolive is a phytotechnology. When we are making olive oil, we squeeze the fruit olive and we get 3 things. We get water, oil, and solid. What makes olive oil a healthy oil is this compound called hydroxytyrosol in it. Okay, and it is there even in the leaves of the olive fruit. But we extract it from the water because here it's pure. It has no traces of pesticide. Okay, and hydroxytyrosol is the most powerful antioxidant ever discovered by man. Okay, as I speak, there is no powerful antioxidant than this. Apart from those ones generated by our body, this is the most powerful ever discovered by mankind. So it is there. Then remember, Sakura is an antioxidant. Okay. Then the other 6 ingredients are also antioxidant. So AG CERA right now in the market is one of the most potent antioxidants in the market. And that's why it's able to do the things you are seeing it do. So apart from it being the most powerful antioxidant ever discovered, it's anti-inflammatory. Remember, Sakura is anti-inflammatory. Why are we putting anti-inflammatory in the product? AG CERA, apart from being a powerful antioxidant, it's a powerful anti-inflammatory. Because when a part of your body is inflamed for a very long time, it can turn out to be cancerous. Okay? And so we deal with that by putting anti-inflammatory in the product. Then you can find that you have cancer in one part of your body and one part has inflammation. So that cancer spreads to the inflamed parts. Remember, your cells speak. Yeah? So we're able to address that by putting anti-inflammatory in it. It's antibacterial, it's a powerful anti-cancer, and also offers cardioprotective benefits to our cells. You know, it protects our heart and our lung. Then it works against blood clotting. Yeah, it works against blood clotting because it has demonstrated significant antiplatelet benefit. So some of you might wonder the power of nanotechnology. Let me take you back to this. First of all, the comparison of hydroxytyrosol with other antioxidants known to man. This is vitamin C. This is green tea. You can see nothing is compared to hydroxytyrosol. Then this is the power of nanotechnology. That for you to enjoy the benefit of 100 milligrams of hydroxytyrosol powder, you must eat 10 table olives. Some of you have taken olives. I love them myself, but you know how yucky they are. Or drink half a liter of olive oil. So we bring the benefit of half a liter of olive oil into that 100 milligrams using nanotechnology. Okay. Number 4, we have got curcumin. Curcumin is the most active ingredient in turmeric. It's actually a very powerful natural painkiller, natural anti-inflammatory. So it brings anti-inflammatory benefits. It fights body-wide inflammation. It's able to bring down your blood sugar. This is a superfood, curcumin, very important. Able to deal with blood pressure, supports joint and bone health. It boosts cognitive functions, that ability of your brain to do tasks. It strengthens your cardio system. It increases detoxification in the liver. Actually, what curcumin does, it induces a process called biotransformation. Biotransformation is where your liver now breaks toxins. Remember, I told you, the liver is the organ that breaks down toxins in your body. If your liver dies, you are dead. Yeah. So this biotransformation, curcumin causes biotransformation to happen in your liver. It means liver detoxifying quickly. Yeah. So it's a powerful detox product because of the curcumin you have put in it. Then it promotes radiant skin, it's anti-cancer, and then supports natural weight loss. Number 5, Gymnema sylvester. Gymnema is a shrub usually found in Africa, Australia, and India. Actually, Hindis have used it for centuries. They call it gurma, and gurma means destroyer of sugar. So it brings anti-diabetic benefits to our product. Number 1, if you're one of those guys who crave for sweet things, it cuts that appeal because it blocks the sugar receptors on your tongue. Number 2, it lowers your blood sugar levels. Number 3, it improves your cholesterol. Actually, this is backed by science. You can go and read. It cuts down the bad cholesterol by 18.5%. I've got a doctor who had very stubborn cholesterol. And he was telling me, this is inherited. My father had this, blah, blah, blah. Until he took this small thing and he was shocked. Then it also cuts down the triglyceride. The 3 types of fat found in our blood. They're the ones that cause heart problems, rheumatoid arthritis, and many other things. So it cuts them to healthy levels. Actually, it cuts down the triglycerides by 20.5. So it's an amazing, amazing ingredient. Then it's able to increase insulin production. How? The way you saw Sakura stimulating our skin cells, this ingredient called gymnema is able to go to the pancreas and actually stimulate the production of isolates. Isolates are specialized cells that produce insulin. And therefore, you find that now you're able to, we have people who used to inject insulin, now they are not doing that and so forth. So it's an amazing, amazing ingredient. Then it's anti-inflammatory, and it also acts as a natural weight loss. So those two, curcumin and gymnema, they help us to cut down on our weight. But remember, your weight is a function of how you eat, whether you exercise or not. So you cannot be eating badly and you want something to do miracle to your body. Some of us, you know, our metabolic system is slow in the evening, completely. And in the evening is when now you are sitting on those carbohydrates I talked about, You're eating them in plenty. All that is converted to fat, And then you have weight issues. You don't know what to do with it. Pomegranate, one of the healthiest fruits on earth, this one. It has got plant bioactive compounds unrivaled by any other food, We're able to extract something called punicalagin and panisic acid. These fight prostate and breast cancer. Those of you who are our members, I know you have seen amazing testimonies around your prostate and breast. Amazing. And I keep telling people in my session, don't wait to get prostate cancer or breast cancer. Take this thing now because it's a powerful antioxidant. These compounds are able to fight the free radicals that cause cancers of the breast and prostate. Why wait to be told you have it, yet you can take it and fight those things, Then it lowers our blood pressure. It fights arthritis and joint pain. It helps treat erectile dysfunction, I've again shared with you and told you about that blue pill that men you love. I've told you it's a pressure medicine, As Pfizer was developing, they developed it as a pressure medicine. So it's not something you need to be taking at all. Then it fights bacteria and fungal infection and increases energy and improves exercise performance. You know, when you take our product, AG CERA, your energies are there in the roof, even when you don't eat food, Then we have berries. Berries are known as superfoods, so we take them. They have powerful antioxidants, and the antioxidants in berries are anthocyanins in nature, meaning anthocyanins are compounds that fight stroke, they fight heart diseases, they fight asthma, So the product is very good for those conditions. Then they have got flavonoids also, which are anti-aging, renewing your youthfulness, all right? They boost cognitive function, they fight free radicals. Berries are loaded with fiber. I keep telling you to take food that has fiber. Most of us don't like, we take white, this process, that. Fiber is very good because it causes your body to only absorb the sugar it needs. When you remove fiber from food, all the glucose produced from food is dumped into your blood. You know, that's why many of us are becoming diabetic because we are avoiding fiber all over, Then it also helps to keep our arteries healthy, But we have a lot of benefits than these for berries, Very important food. Then number 8 in AG CERA is white peach. White peach is a superfruit. It's really loaded with fine vitamin and minerals. It's a powerful antioxidant. It has got natural vitamin C that's good for skin complexion. It aids our digestive system. Very good, especially AG CERA for bloated stomach, all these things. Then reduces allergy symptoms, prevents cancer, fights and prevents cancer. So you can see fights and prevents cancer. If it prevents cancer, why do you want to wait for cancer to take it? Treats gut disorders. So you've got your gut issues. You've got mouth ulcers, you've got throat ulcers, you've got hyperacidity, you've got stomach ulcers. It is very good for all those conditions. So when we launched the product in Malaysia, within 7 days, we were able to gather these stories here. 7 days, So you can see this lady here. This is a mild stroke, and you can see the correction there. Amazing. This is arthritis. Within 2 days, she has left the walker. Look at this eye and the skin, the transformation. And I keep telling people we have bigger, amazing testimonies in Africa today than what you are seeing there. So briefly, I'll share the other products. They're equally important to our health. Number 1, we have got this coffee called Edgy Coffee, which we call butterscotch. Why do we give you this coffee? Because caffeine in tea and caffeine in coffee is a free radical. It's a dangerous thing. If you overindulge in it, you can easily get cancer. And I know in my country, people have gotten these in areas where we produce tea and so forth. So we have decaffeinated this coffee to a very large extent. But when you decaffeinate it completely, it loses that taste. So we have left some little caffeine for the taste, which is safe for your health. Some people usually take these products for testing. So if you tell them I've decaffeinated it completely and then they trace this, it's a problem. So remember, it is decaffeinated to a very large extent. We have left some little caffeine for test, which is safe for your health. Then we have put in Ginkgo Biloba. Ginkgo is a root that usually found in Asia. It has been used by Chinese for centuries, for mental health. It is a powerful antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, you know, it treats erectile dysfunction, it boosts blood flow to the brain, you know, a very, very good ingredient. Then we have put in omega-3. As you know, omega-3 strengthens our heart, you know, it fights depression and stress, you know. Omega-3 also is an anti-inflammatory, you know, so we have put all these ingredients to help you. Then instead of sweetening with artificial sweeteners like other coffees, we have sweetened with a plant called stevia. Stevia is a plant, although it's a sweetener, it brings down your sugar levels, it manages blood pressure. So you can see this coffee is for you enjoying as a coffee, but also it's a healthy drink. For people who are facing stress, depression, diabetes, high blood pressure, it is a very good drink. Then we have this big boy here called AG Brock. AG Brock has got 3 major important functions. It strengthens our cells, it enhances our cells, and then restores our cells. How does it strengthen? Our cells are weakened by all those things I started sharing, free radicals, toxins, poor diet, and all those things. They weaken our cells. So to strengthen them, our cells, we have to deal with these things. So we have put in a compound called True Brock. True Brock is called Glucoraphanin, and it is a powerful antioxidant. We extract it from broccoli seed, yeah? So it stays in your body for like 4 days. So it's able to fight free radicals that cause cancer on almost all your body organs. So it's good. It fights free radicals on your brain, fights free radicals on your eyes, on your liver, on your, you know, all your organs. It's a very powerful compound. Then number 2, we have put in an enzyme called Myrosines, which basically we extract from the gut of plants. We have some plants that cannot be eaten by herbivores, and they cannot be eaten by pathogens because of what is there in their gut. So we're able to extract this thing called Myrosines, bring it to you. And once it hits your gut system and your fluid system, it's able to mimic what it does in plants, meaning all pathogens, disease-causing pathogens are eliminated, you know. And that Myrosine is also a very powerful cancer compound. You can go and read about it, yeah? Number 3, we have put in a compound called sulforaphane. And sulforaphane also we extract from broccoli seed. It's a powerful anti-cancer. In fact, there are a lot of studies around cancer, around sulforaphane today in the world. Scientists are really focusing on it because it has that capacity to kill cancer cells, but at the same time strengthening your good cells. All right. And when you combine Myrosines and sulforaphane, it becomes very potent to destroy cancer. Yeah. So you can see the product is not for sick people, it's for all of us. Now, sulforaphane also does what curcumin does in AG CERA. It's able to induce biotransformation, meaning it causes your liver to detox your body very quickly. So the product you are seeing in front of you is also a very powerful detox product. Number 2, how does it enhance the ability of our cells to fight disease? So remember again, the ability of our cells to fight disease is weakened by those things that we talked about. So we have put in 2 very powerful immune boosters in the product. That's why we say it's a very powerful immune booster. We have put in an ingredient called Black European elderberry. Black European elderberry. This berry is specifically grown in Austria in a province called Styria. It's a very interesting berry. So it's a powerful immune booster. It has got medicinal value. It fights viruses, you know, and so forth. Yeah, it treats coughs and many, many other benefits. A powerful antioxidant, has got anthocyanins, so it fights stroke and all these things. So very powerful immune booster. We have also put in a compound called Yestimam. Yestimam also, it's yeast beta-glucan in pure form. So it's a powerful immune booster. So the product is a very powerful immune booster to support your cells to fight disease. All right. Number 3, how does it restore our cells? We deny our cells nutrients from the poor nutrition. Yeah. And therefore, constantly our cells are dying, they are weakening, and so forth. So this is a superfood, what you're seeing in front of you. We have put the 4 types of berries that you see in AG CERA: blackberry, raspberry, elderberry, and blueberry. Then we have put in a berry called acai berry. You know, we have put in a fruit called camu camu that we find in Brazil and Peru there. We have put in the fig fruit. And you can go and read about these fruits. They are loaded with minerals and vitamins. Yeah. And therefore, the product is a superfood, helps you to restore your cells into healthy levels so that they're able to fight diseases. Yeah. So you can see it's really not for sick people. It will help sick people. And this product is very good for people undergoing chemotherapy, you know, radiation, because it's able to address those issues. That hair that falls, all those issues, it's able to address. So, and then it has got very powerful anti-tumor. Yeah. That's why it shrinks tumors and all that. We have seen crazy testimonies here. So let's interact with it. Then we have this AG Fiber E. AG Fiber E, why do we bring it to you? It's also not for sick people. It's meant to restore the health of your gut. Remember, 70% of your immune system ability emanates from your gut, because next to your brain, the gut has got the highest concentration of nerves. Yet we don't take care of our gut. All right? We don't take care of our gut. Our gut has got trillions of microbes, meaning it has got both good and bad bacteria. Yeah, and generally it's supposed to be colonized by good bacteria for you to lead a healthy life. Remember, these bacteria have got a very important function, because each one produces chemicals that have got signaling effects. Yeah, so these chemicals, they speak to your cells. You know, they alter your mood. You know, they cause you to heal quickly or not heal, and so forth. You know, so very, very important to have good bacteria. Now, the good bacteria are usually feed on fiber. Fiber is usually not digested by your stomach, neither is it digested by your intestine. It goes to the colon, it ferments. It is the food that good bacteria feeds on to multiply and to live long. And you people don't eat fiber, so you deny bacteria food. And the bacteria are also killed by medicine, by pesticide, by alcohol, by lack of sleep, by stress. So you find that many of us, our gut system is colonized by bad bacteria. And that's why we don't heal. If 70% of your immune emanates from there, how do you expect to be a whole person if you don't take care of your gut? So we have put in this product two fibers, insoluble and soluble fiber. Yeah. Then number two, we have put in probiotics, meaning we have put in live bacteria. That's why we tell you to take it with cold water. You put hot water, you kill the bacteria. So we want to restore good bacteria in your body. Number three, we have put in the 5 digestive enzymes in it. Remember those enzymes that you saw on that diagram coming from the gallbladder, the liver, the pancreas to aid digestion. Your body cells, they don't recognize food. They recognize micronutrients. So those enzymes, their work is to break down food into micronutrients for your cells to absorb, to be of benefit to your cells. So if you don't have those digestive enzymes, the food you're eating is as useless as it gets. It just makes you full, but it cannot go to your cells to help your cells. Are we together? For example, when you take protein, protein breaks down protein into amino acid. Your cells, they know amino acid. They pick amino acid very quickly. So if you don't have proteins, then that that protein is not broken down into amino acid, and therefore it is useless to your body. Okay, so we take this product to restore that order of our gut, and so that we can be able to be helped by our food. Then it is also a very good detox product for our colon. When some of us, because we don't take fiber usually gives bulk to the stool and causes all that stuff, fecal matter, to leave our colon. Now, when you don't take fiber, that stuff plasters on the wall of your colon. So some of us keep moving with kilos of this stuff, around. So when you take this product is when you will agree with us. Yeah, it cleans that colon and you wonder, where is this stuff coming from? I usually think I go to the toilet. You can always tell the health of your colon depending on the number of times you go to the toilet. When you eat food, breakfast, you eat lunch, you eat supper, you're supposed to go to the toilet generally 3 times or 2 times. Many of us go once a week, and so forth, meaning our gut is messy. Yeah. When you take this product, you will see that order being restored. That when you eat food, you go to the toilet. When you eat food, you go to the toilet. Then we have got this beauty here, this product called Egyrose. This product, we designed it specifically for women to restore their inner beauty. Okay? Because women usually undergo a lot of hormonal imbalances, that lead to so many challenges in their body, yeah? Including fibroids and many other things, blocked these fallopian tubes and many other things, weakened uterus. Women undergo a lot of challenges. So this product is for them to bring back that inner beauty, yeah? You can see, but also men can take it because it has got very important ingredients like that Myrosine fruit you see there. We call it the blood orange. It is very powerful antioxidant. Okay, very powerful antioxidant. It has got vitamin A, C, and it has got minerals, potassium, manganese, yeah, and it has anthocyanins also. Okay, it regulates cholesterol, it boosts our immune system. So you can see it's really not for, and then it fights stroke, protects us from stroke. That fruit there. Yeah, so you can see it's not for women alone. Damiana leaf. This is a herb. It has medicinal values, that Damiana. Yeah, it treats headaches, depression, nervous stomach, constipation, and then it enhances our sexual health. All right. So very good for all of us. Then it's a muscle relaxer. Some of us, your muscles are tense and then you have stress and here and there. Then it also restores menstrual disorders. Yeah, so women, you can see. Yeah, so it's good for you, for those menstrual issues that face you. Good for asthmatic people. Yeah, and then also it actually addresses, great for pre, peri, and post-menopause. Yeah, so women, you can see. Then it strengthens your uterus. Cranberry. I'll jump pomegranate because I've talked about it. Cranberry, very, very good product. It fights infections and especially UTI. Yeah, and you know, women, you have those challenges of UTI, so it fights them because it kills bacteria. This thing, yeah, it keeps our immune system healthy. It's really loaded with vitamin C, so it's a powerful antioxidant. It supports the digestive system, prevents infection, supports postmenopausal, you know, health. So you can see both Damiana and this, very good. Then you have that roselle flower. I love this. It's also a herb, a medicinal herb. It treats or relieves menstrual pains. Yeah, those cramps and all those pains women usually have. Then it's anti-inflammatory. It aids in bringing down your weight. So this product is very good to cutting this belly fat. Yeah, it manages blood pressure. If you have fever, it's very good for you, you know. And then you know about dates. Yeah, dates, they are loaded with energy and fiber. Yeah, so this product also is good for diabetics, bringing down those sugars. All right, so we need to interact with it. Last but not least, we have this Edgy Mix. We launched it a few weeks ago. It's a coffee for men. Yeah, it's a coffee for men, and already we are getting amazing testimonies. And if you're in this session, you have used it, kindly share with us. We have put that ashwagandha, yeah, that root. You can see it boosts testosterone and then increases fertility in men, you know, beneficial to us men. Let me just say that. Supports your prostate health, you know, it's able to improve your urinary tract function. So you remove urine properly, these things of enlarged, you know, prostate and all those things. It's able to help, you know. So amazing product for men. Let's interact with it. Then we also have got beauty products. We have 3 of them. We have this AG Serum. It's a gel you apply on your hands and apply on your skin, protects your skin from outwards. And remember, I told you most of the cosmetics around have got forever chemicals. So our products are pure. We use natural ingredients. Yeah, Ceramocytes, Sakura, you can see, mushroom, you know, like this mushroom extract is able to tighten your skin, you know, very, and minimizing pores, so, you know, that cannot get in. Amazing ingredient. Yeah, we have this Veggie Mist that also is supposed to be sprayed every now and then on your face. Yeah, like this rose water you see there, the ingredient, it balances the pH on our skin. The willow bark extract, I love it. Promotes brighter skin, you know, it reduces inflammation on our skin. So those people have itchy skin and all that, these are very good products to use. Yeah, and then we have got a cleanser also. Now, briefly, I'll share with you how you buy the products and how you join the company. But before that, we have this guy called Paul Zen. Paul Zen is an economist, a multi-millionaire entrepreneur, an author, but also an economic advisor to 2 former presidents of US. This guy, in his best-selling book, The Wellness Revolution, he says, the wellness business is the next $1 trillion industry. Yeah, meaning that those of us offering solutions in the wellness sector, we are going to make money for the many years to come. Why? Because health is going to be a challenge for many years. So you can pay $90 and you get 2 boxes of AG CERA or 2 of AG Brock, or a combination, 1 of each. Okay, and you can sign up as a basic member. You can pay $350, you get 8 boxes of AG CERA or 8 of Brock, or a combination 4, and you sign up as a premium member. You can pay $1035, you get 24 boxes of either AG CERA or AG Brock, or a combination 12, and you sign up as an elite member. Okay, in this company also, you can just be a consumer. You love what I've said, you say, wow, I love the products, I don't want to do anything. Good, sign up, pick any of the packages. Why is it important? Because next time you buy the product, you buy at a discounted price. Are we together? Now, secondly, you can come in as a retailer. You buy at a premium, you buy at a discount, you go and sell, you know, as a retailer. But also you can come in as a network builder. you build systems that will pay you for a very long time to come. And this is what many of us are doing. And if you're here to do business, the package to enjoy is elite, because here there are humongous bonuses that you enjoy. You scoop everything that is there to be offered. But if you do not have money, don't you worry. You can sign up as a basic. We give you 60 days grace period to upgrade to any of the ranks. If you do so within the 60 days, then when you are upgrading, you only pay the difference between what you paid earlier and where you're going. Like if you're going to premium, you pay the difference between $90 and $350. And of course, because you are upgrading, you get the difference between 2 products and 8 boxes. Okay. If you're going to elite, same thing. You pay the difference between $90 and $1035. All right. When you're a premium member, we give you 120 days grace period, 4 months to upgrade to elite. Again, if you're able to do within that grace period, you'll only pay the difference between $350 and $1035, and of course get the difference between 8 boxes and 24 boxes. What about if the grace period expires? If it expires, the next time you're upgrading, you will pay the whole amount. Yeah, $350, but get 8 boxes. So you really don't lose. $1035 and you get 24 boxes. Now, the base price of this package is $75. Meaning if you go to Malaysia, you will buy it at $75. And it has been awarded the same points, 75 points. Premium is $300, the base price. This is the price applicable all over. And then it draws 300 points, okay? Elite is $900 in value and then draws 900 points, okay? It is based on these that our compensation plan is derived and not the entrance level, okay? Once you are our member, the company opens those 8 ways to reward you. Number 1, direct sponsor bonus. Number 2, binary pay. Number 3, matching binary pay. Number 4, group sales bonus shopping mall, group sales bonus maintenance mall, and then lifestyle rewards and leadership rewards and car bonus rewards. I'll look at a few of them. Number 1, direct sponsor bonus. When a prospect joins that you have spoken to and they sign up with the company, you earn 30% of the value of the package. Remember, I told you basic are $75 in value. So if someone signs up as basic, you earn 30% of $75, which is $22.5. Premium has $300 in value. 30% of $300 is $90. So when they sign up as premium, you get $90. Elite is $900 in value. 30% of $900 is $270 that you see there. Amazing. And this payment is instant. You don't wait for 10 days. No. When you register someone, the payment hits your back office instantly. Some of us call it no sooner have you. Yeah, no sooner have you registered than the money hits your bonus. Yeah. The other thing is this, that if you're operating at a lower level in other companies and you bring a higher cadre, you tend to lose the points to the company or to your upline. Here you don't. What happens is this. For example, if you're a basic, you bring a basic, you will earn 22.5. If you're a basic, you bring a premium, you will earn $90, but 40% of it, you can draw it instantly and use for your benefit. 60% is put for you in a wallet called Upgrade Wallet, for you to keep saving or to top up and upgrade yourself. Remember, we want you to be at elite, and you'll see why. All right. So when you're basic, you bring elite, same thing happens. 40%, you are paid the whole 270, but 40% is put in, you take it, 60% is put in an upgrade wallet. Okay. What about if you're a premium member? If you're a premium member and you bring basic, of course, you earn the $22.50. If you're a premium, you bring premium, you earn $90 and you draw it, all of it. If you're premium, you bring elite, you'll earn the $270, but 60% now, you can draw it instantly, and then 40% is put for you in an upgrade wallet for you to keep saving or to top up. Yeah, and remember, once you upgrade, you're given the product equivalent. You can sell and recoup your money or use the product for your health benefit. Then the system will open 2 centers of business for you to build, because our system is binary. So you have the right and the left team to build. In this example, I'm looking at a basic. Yeah, so a basic brings a basic on the right. Remember, they earn the sponsor bonus. On the left, they earn the sponsor bonus. But each time you recruit or your team member recruits, you earn points. So basic, you will earn 75 points. Yeah, remember I told you to draw 75 points, and each point is $1. And immediately there's activity on your right and left of your team, you earn the second bonus, which is so binary pay, which is also called team bonus, and we also call it pairing bonus. Why do we call it pairing bonus? Because we pair them and pay you 15% of the pair. So here the pair is 75. Some of you say 150. No, we have a pair of 75. So we pay you 15% of $75. okay? And when you calculate that, you realize that it is the 11.25 you see there. Now, those two guys, you bring the 2 each. And now, remember, each time your teams recruit, you earn. So here there are 75 points, 75 points. And of course, this guy earns sponsor bonus, and because he has right and left, he earns 11.25. This left team member earns sponsor bonus, and earns 11.25. But because they earned points, yeah, and therefore the points are paired and they earn 11.25. What about you up here? Your team has increased by 2 on the right, 2 on the left. When you pair them, you have 1 and 2 pairings, and therefore you'll earn 11.25 times 2 that you see on your screen. Okay? Then the 4 bring the 2 each. Same thing happens. Now you have got how many pairings? 4 pairings. So you earn 11.25 times 2. This is what we see in Kiyosaki's cash flow quadrant, that he's talking of 4 types of people who create wealth in an economy. That on the left, we have people who are employed, so they exchange their time for money, they exchange time for money. And then on the lower side of the left quadrant, we have people who own jobs, self-employed. But on the right of the quadrant, we have business owners. Business owners build systems. Okay, that system is what I've just talked about. And then people work for them. They leverage on the efforts of others. Same thing we have seen in this thing here, that you leverage on the efforts of your teams, and you have created a system that will pay you even when you are not there. As long as Edgy Nutrition is there and your teams are working, you will keep earning. Yeah, it gets better, of course, if there are premiums. Remember, it has 300 points. So $300, when you recruit a premium, you earn 300 points. And when you pay 300 and 300 at 15%, you get 45. And same thing happens just like as you saw in the other example, just that the bonuses are big. You happen to bring elite, you eat with a golden spoon because it draws very big points. Here is 900 points, all right? And 900 points on the right. When you pay 900 and 900 at 15%, you get $135. Big, big money, okay? Amazing. So you might find that you have recruited on the right a premium and you have 300 points. On the left, you have recruited elite, so you have 900 points. In other binary systems, you have got to balance these to earn a binary. Here, we don't balance legs. What happens is that this payment, by the way, the binary pay is paid every morning, every 12 midnight London time, which is morning time in most African markets. So you wake up, you find the money on your wallet. Now, the system will generally shut at 12 midnight London time. Look at your weaker leg. Yeah, which is the weaker leg here is the 300 points. So it will pay you 15% of 300, which is the $45 you see there. And here, of course, you remain with 0, and here you remain with 600. In other systems, this 600 is flashed. Here we don't flash. You carry forward this to the next day. And this is very interesting. So it looks like this on our back office, that you have got your left team. So whenever your left team recruits a basic, you earn 75 points. You yourself recruit a basic and place on the left, you earn 75. Whenever they recruit a premium, you earn 300. You yourself place a premium, you earn 300. Whenever they recruit elite, 900. You yourself place elite, like that. And the same thing happens here. At 12 midnight London time, system shuts, looks at your team activity right and left. Like here, they'll pay you 15% of $600, which is $90. And then the following day you open with 0, and here you carry forward the $34,000. So each day, as long as there's activity right and left, you will earn. Now, our system, our business is a monkey see, monkey do business, all right? So we have this applied binary duplication, whereby it shows how you will grow your team by just bringing 2 people. Now, in January, I'm here, I brought 2 people. Remember, basic, I told you I'll earn 75 points, 75 points. When I pair, I earn 11.25. All right. Now in February, those 2 guys of mine bring the 2. So I have how many pairings? 1 and 2 pairings, meaning 2 times 11.25 is 22.5. Those 4 bring the 8. When I pair 8, I get 4. 4 times 11.25 is 45. Those 8 bring 16. When I pair 16, I get 8. 8 times that is 90. Meaning the first month, I'll earn 11.25 in binary alone. Second month, 22.5. Third month, $45. Fourth month, $90. Fifth month, $180, like that. By the time I'm reaching 12th month, I'll clock $46,000. This is big, big money that you cannot make in any other business just like that, you know, but you just make here by speaking to people about their health and restoring their health. Now, what about if you bring 10 people, 20, or 1 million people? Yeah. Because some of you might be asking yourselves, you know, this system, it opens these slots up to infinity. These slots you are seeing, the round boxes, it opens up to infinity immediately you join the company. So each time you recruit, it will be asking you right of your team or left of your team. So right, left, you place there. Yeah. Can you see? You place on the outer lane. Yeah. On the outer extreme, you place. So you can bring 1 million people and line them left, right, left, right. So you don't need to bring 2 only. Yeah. That example was for a lazy person who only wants to bring 2 people and rest. Number 3, matching binary. There's a bonus we are paid called matching binary, and this one also is paid every morning. Okay, meaning that when your team members earn that binary pay, you also paid something. For example, I'm a basic member and I have recruited 10 people in this company directly. When those 10 people earn binary pay, the company matches and pays me 2% of what they've earned. Okay, these 10 probably have brought the next level, 20. When these 20 earn the binary pay, paid 1%. All right. In total, as basic, I earn 3%. Look at premium. On directs 3, goes 3 generations, earns 5%. Elite starts at 5% from directs, goes 6 levels deep, earns 15%. So you can start seeing now the difference between elite and the other levels. Then we have this group sales bonus shopping mall. All of us, those products that you saw, for you to buy them, you have got to go to our back office and go to the mall and buy. All right. So this is another bonus that is paid on Monday, every Monday of the week. Now they look at the shoppings of the week and you are paid. So each time someone purchases anything, a coffee, what, fibery, rosé, what, you earn as a basic 10%. And that's where it ends. Imagine you have brought 100 people here directly. So when they buy any of the product, you get 10%. These 100 have brought probably 2 each. So you have 200 people next generation. As a basic, you don't earn. That's why it's important to grow and move. Yeah, look at premium. You start at 20% from your directs. Next level, you earn 5. Elite, you start at 25% from your directs. Quarter of the value of the product is given back to you. Yeah, then you go 5 levels deep. You earn a total of 45% on shopping mall alone. This is big payout. Eh? All right. Last but not least, we have this maintenance mall. If you're in this company to do business, you are required to buy 1 box of AG CERA or 1 box of AG Brock every month. Yeah, remember, it's an antioxidant. You need to push it in your body. But it is also the key that unlocks the compensation plan. Yeah, from number 2 onwards. If you don't buy, what will happen? If you do not buy that box, what will happen is that you will only earn bonus number 1, direct sponsor bonus. But from binary pay onwards, shopping mall, all those bonuses, you will not see them. Are we together? So you have to learn how to buy this box. And you're usually given a grace period. When you join the company, we give you 60 days grace period before you start purchasing this box. But then you have to learn to buy it and also teach your teams how to buy it. Now, when you're a basic member, when your first generation buys that box, you earn 10% of what they've bought. Yeah. Then 5, next generation, you go 4 levels deep, you earn 25%. Okay. As a premium, you start at 10, you go 6 levels deep, you earn 30%. Wow, look at elite. 10%, you go 10 levels deep, you earn 50%. There is big money here. Yeah, I want you to calculate on your own. For example, you are an elite member. You have recruited 100 people. Those 100 people, that box is compensated at $30. So multiply $30 by 100 and 10%. Assume those 100 people you've brought, each has brought 2 minimum. So next level, you have 200 people. Those 200 people, when they buy the box at 30, you are paid 7% of that. Assume those 200 have brought minimum of 2 each. So you have 400 here. 400 at 30, just do the calculation. There's big money here. So you have to maintain yourself, but also teach your teams how to maintain. So we also earn ranks in this company, depending on how much you have cumulatively earned from the company. When the amount you have cumulatively earned hits $20,000, you become a rising star. And this comes with bonuses, car bonus, and so forth. Then when the amount you have taken away hits $50,000, you become a director. When the money you have taken cumulatively hits $100,000, you become a global director. And when the money you have cumulatively taken hits $250,000, you become an ambassador. Okay. So in our company, people are hitting these ranks every day, because the compensation plan is very generous. So I'll leave you with a parting shot. Richard Branson, this is the owner of Virgin Atlantic, says that if someone offers you an amazing opportunity, you are not sure you can do it, say yes, then learn how to do it later. Yeah, don't leave an opportunity to pass you just because you do not know how to do it. Network marketing is new to many people. Then I know probably you have invited people, they did not show up. It's natural for human beings to ignore opportunities. When this guy you see on your screen wanted to start Facebook, he's a young guy, he's 37 years. He was at Harvard University in 2008. He invited 5 of his friends in his room to share the opportunity, and only 2 turned up. Yeah, the 3 who didn't turn up, we don't even know about them. But the 2 we know about them. Eduardo Saverin today is worth $20 billion. Dustin Muscovich, same thing. And he himself, Zuckerberg, is worth $120 billion. So we are writing a story in this company called Edgy Nutrition. Edgy Nutrition has not started. We are just starting. Yeah, we are on the forefront of developing amazing products. Remember, even we are improving on our AG CERA. We are probably soon launching AG CERA Plus. Yeah, so we have to be excited as members and keep pushing the market. So for those who are new, it's your first time. I hope I have touched your life today. And remember, if you're excited with what we have presented to you, go back to the person who invited you and tell them you are happy to join, and they'll guide you on how to sign up into our company.